DSNY Newscast says Galaxy's Edge is not failing. We're going to check out their video as to why they say this is ridiculous. And then I'm going to read an article and show you some aerial shots of just how empty Galaxy's Edge and Disneyland in California truly is.
Gaining some coverage recently, and that is the discussion of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge not drawing huge crowds over at Disneyland, with some going as far as to call the land a failure, which is simply laughable and couldn't be further from the truth. So let me set the record straight on this topic, as undeniably the biggest thing that is accounting for lower attendance this summer at Disneyland is the annual pass holder blockouts, as Disneyland is most definitely a regional theme park and does not draw the huge international audiences such as Walt Disney World, which is, after all, a destination resort. So when you consider that there are well over 1 million annual pass holders to the Disneyland Resort, these blockouts do take an effect, as the Deluxe and Disney Flex passes are blocked out until August 19th, and then the most popular and affordable pass, which is the Southern Californian Resident Pass, are all blocked out until September 4th. And so it's easy to see that the lower attendance figures directly correlate to these annual pass holder blockouts. But the very notion that Star Wars Galaxy's Edge has failed is ridiculous, especially considering the overwhelming positive feedback from guests. Although there is always going to be some improvements to be made in the future, like relaxing the costume policy, rolling out the interactive droids, and obviously increasing the capacity for Ogre's Cantina, which has been so incredibly popular that insiders have already stated that Disney are now looking to fast-track the full sit-down table service restaurant that was originally planned for Galaxy's Edge. But from first-hand experience of being inside Star Wars Galaxy's Edge for myself in June, I can tell you that the land, in my opinion, is absolutely fantastic. And believe me when I say that after researching and following the development of these new attractions and lands throughout all of the Disney parks around the world, it often leaves me with extremely high expectations for the end product, which Star Wars Galaxy's Edge undeniably lived up to the promise of realism and immersion and vastly exceeded those expectations. And then in many ways the true test for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge will be for the Walt Disney World version on August 29th when it opens, and the following months leading up to when Rise of Resistance opens on December 5th of this year.
Disneyland experiencing shortest lines in decades. New aerial photos taken of Disneyland on the 4th of July show an uncrowded Star Wars Galaxy's Edge on what is typically one of the busiest days of the year for the Anaheim theme park. Disneyland has been experiencing some of the lightest summertime crowds in decades after the debut of the new Star Wars themed land. The unexpected slow summer season has forced Disneyland to institute resort-wide budget cuts, according to Mice Chat. Approximately 600 visitors can be seen along the Galaxy's Edge pathways in the near-map aerial photos. What can't be seen is how many visitors are in the outdoor marketplace or the indoor shops, restaurants, or attractions. The wait time for the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run was 50 minutes between 2 and 3 p.m. on July 4th, according to Touring Plans. Touring Plans, which uses big data and statistical analysis to calculate daily crowd sizes and ride wait times at the theme parks, Smuggler's Run can accommodate up to 1,800 riders per hour. At midday on a summer weekday, the wait times for the Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Jungle Cruise were all 25 minutes or less at Disneyland. Across the promenade at Disney California Adventure, the wait time for the Incredicoaster was 15 minutes. Even Disneyland is bragging about the thin crowds and short wait times, promoting pleased fans' posts on social media. A recent Disney Today tweet highlighted 5-minute wait times for Fantasyland. And that's probably because they're using the reverse psychology to draw people in. Olga's Cantina, which is filled to capacity most days, has a posted maximum occupancy of 276 people. The hand-built lightsaber workshop can accommodate only 14 builders at one time. So even if we cannot see all these people from the pictures inside, there still should be a numerous amount of people on the outside. What do you think about all this? You can let me know in the comment section below. Do you think that Galaxy's Edge is a failure from the aerial shots I've shown and the data I've presented? Or do you feel that DSNY is right and it's just ridiculous? It isn't failing at all. You let me know in the comment section. We can discuss it. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll know when more videos come out, more information for you to gather here on Everything Star Wars.